5 Best Places to Visit in Florida. At least a dozen images spring to mind at the mention of Florida, one of the most popular tourist destinations in the United States. For many, it is Orlando's world-famous theme parks at Disney World and Universal, while others may think of the nearly endless number of championship golf courses that are scattered throughout the Sunshine State. Waterbugs and sun worshippers have hundreds of beaches to choose from, and retail connoisseurs will find luxury stores and quirky boutiques in abundance in each city. If your trip is based around a beach vacation or specific activity, you may want to consider the climate and best time of year to visit Florida. Beyond the entertainment and recreation, Florida has a rich historic and cultural past featuring peaceful natives, Spanish conquistadors, swashbuckling pirates, and generations of Caribbean influences that make it an incredibly interesting and diverse place to visit. Florida is also home to some of the most unique and special natural places, including Everglades National Park and the scores of barrier islands with precious ocean ecosystems. Number 5. Tampa. The city of Tampa sits on an inlet on Florida's west coast, just across the bay from St. Petersburg. Tampa is especially popular with families, who come to enjoy its many wildlife-filled attractions. Busch Gardens is the best known, a giant amusement park combined with a zoo that has endless things to see and do. Animal lovers can also visit the Tampa Zoo at Lowry Park, the Florida Aquarium, and the Tico Manatee Viewing Center, located in Apollo Beach south of Tampa. Families with younger kids will love the Glazer Children's Museum, which focuses on learning through creative play, and the whole family will enjoy the Museum of Science and Industry, where you can explore the world of technology with hands-on exhibits. Tampa's Ybor City is one of its most historic areas in the center of the city's Latin community, where a meal at the famous Columbia restaurant is a must. The Columbia is the oldest restaurant in the state of Florida. It opened its doors way back in 1905. The lively and funky Sparkman Wharf is well worth checking out in the afternoon and evening. Here, you'll find unique and interesting restaurants housed in shipping containers, along with more traditional establishments. From here, you can walk along the Tampa Riverwalk enjoying the waterfront until you eventually end up at the fun and vibrant Armature Works area. Number 4. Naples. The southernmost city along Florida's Gulf Coast is Naples, an upscale area with a quaint city center and lovely stretch of beach. A mix of elegant houses, a few luxury resorts, and condo towers line the ocean, but the downtown has maintained a small-town feel. Naples' 3rd Street South and 5th Avenue South are home to its trendiest restaurants, art galleries, and boutiques. The beaches in and around Naples are some of the best in the entire state. The warm, shallow waters here are generally calm with small waves, making them ideal for swimming and playing. The white sand is soft and perfect for laying out on your towel and soaking up some of that famous Florida sunshine while you gaze out over the Gulf of Mexico. A visit to Naples Pier, the city's most beloved historic landmark, is a must for tourists and the perfect place for spotting dolphins without getting on a boat. Despite its reputation as a high-end golf resort town, Naples has several historic attractions, as well as unique nature parks. The historic Smallwood Store Trading Post is now a museum that remembers the days of fur trading, and the Museum of the Everglades explores 2,000 years of the region's history back to the Calusa Indians. Both properties are on the National Register of Historic Places. The Gulf Coast Everglades Visitor Center is the park's only admission-free center, and visitors can take a boat tour or rent a canoe or kayak to explore the mangrove estuaries and see the region's amazing wildlife. Other nearby parks are the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary, known for its ancient cypress forest, and Fakahatchee Strand State Park, home to the ghost orchid and other rare and endangered plants and animals. Number 3. Key West. Historic Key West, at the far southern tip of the continental USA, has a distinctly island feel, with old architecture and a slow pace. This picturesque and laid-back city is famed for having been home to several well-known authors, including Robert Frost, Tennessee Williams, and Ernest Hemingway. Its location has led to a rich cultural mix that includes influences from many Caribbean islands, which have brought a relaxed attitude, interesting architecture, and culinary variety to the region. Key West is also a popular cruise ship port, full of entertainment options and things to do. Duval Street is the main tourist area, home to boutiques, souvenir shops, restaurants, and even some historic homes. Some of the city's top attractions include a shipwreck museum that explains the area's long history of salvaging, and the Key West Aquarium. Those interested in ocean ecology will want to visit Dry Tortugas National Park, which consists of 7 reef islands that form an archipelago. Although the Florida Keys aren't known for their beaches, Key West has a number of beaches. These can be a nice break from sightseeing. Key West's casual atmosphere and the fact that it's a small city with many things to do makes it a great destination for solo travelers. Getting around is easy, and people are friendly. It's one of the best places in the US for people traveling alone. Number 2. Orlando. At the heart of Florida's tourist industry is the city of Orlando, home to internationally known theme parks like Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, and SeaWorld. These have expanded over the years to include large themed water parks, like Discovery Cove, Typhoon Lagoon, and Volcano Bay. Families descend on the amusement parks in large numbers during school holidays, but the city is a popular destination year-round. This constant influx of tourists has brought a full range of recreational activities and services to the Orlando area, from championship golf courses and chic spas to restaurants and huge shopping centers. Orlando isn't all about family time, it's also about getting dressed up and heading out for a fine meal. The city also has 4 one-star Michelin-rated restaurants that are sure to please the most discerning of palates. Other nearby attractions can be a refreshing change of pace and are easily visited on day trips from Orlando. Some of these include the Kennedy Space Center on Cape Canaveral and seeing the manatees on the Crystal River. Number 1. Miami. Located in southern Florida, Miami is one of the state's hippest and most popular cities. Miami and nearby Miami Beach showcase the old and new side of Florida. The thriving modern city center stands in contrast to the much more laid-back atmosphere of Miami Beach. South Beach is the most exciting of Miami's beaches, known for its Art Deco district and ultra-trendy pedestrian mall that stretches out parallel to the beach, full of water-facing outdoor restaurants, entertainment, and plenty of things to do. It's also a popular honeymoon destination in Florida. Downtown Miami's Flagler Street has a good number of historic attractions, while the Brickell neighborhood and the Design District are home to a plethora of high-end stores and posh eateries. Caribbean influences are found in Miami's lively ethnic neighborhoods of Little Haiti and Little Havana, and the Overtown neighborhood is known for its rich African American history and hearty soul food. The Vizcaya Museum and historic homes made of coral rock are found in Coconut Grove, an area where peacocks strut unfenced among numerous street entertainers and sidewalk cafes.